Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of DME Prime Hours with Legal Shark, the program which brings the giants of legal industry under the roof of DME, where they share their knowledge, wisdom and intellect with our students and obviously with our viewers as well. Today in the studio we have someone whose career runs with intersection of law and innovation. He is legal head of Hero Innovation Cell. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Nikhilesh Bhargava. Welcome, sir.
Hi Amit,
Sir, how are you doing?
I'm good Amit.
Okay. So before we dive in, so how does it feel to be surrounded by such, energetic young law students here?
Very refreshing Amit. So I have always worked on myself, and the way we work in our company as well is we always have this saying that करना है future के लिए. That's why you'll see our tagline also, future of mobility, and interacting with young students like brings you back to the core कि ये सब हम कर क्यों रहे हैं,
Right.
है ना? It's to pass on this world that we create to young students, and if they get a chance to hear from us कि हम ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं और किस लिए करते हैं, so maybe they understand that this is all for them also.
Right.
So it's very nice to be here in such an environment.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's a
Plus I
pleasure.
love colleges.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to have you here so that a student can also, get something out of your experience. Sir, let's start something light. What does a typical day look like for a legal head in an innovation center?
Okay.
Maybe, it's full of meetings,
Right.
innovations. How does it go for you?
So my day usually starts very early. It starts around 5, and then lots of scheduling takes place.
Okay.
So 10 to 1 we have our meetings, and it's just continuous meeting after meeting, meeting after meeting, getting people on the same page, right? And then lots of follow-ups.
So waking up at 5
Yeah,
every day.
every day.
Okay, so generally student thinks that the early waking up is just for the student life, and but you're saying it's continuous.
अमित पता है मैं खुद वो स्टूडेंट था जो कभी नहीं उठता था सुबह. हाँ, but we all grow into it. पता है, that's what I have realized. Once you are at that position and you have n number of things to finish, you need more time. So my dad always used to say कि वही 24 घंटे हैं, है ना? अब उसे आप सोते हुए निकाल दो, काम करते हुए निकाल दो.
Right.
You want to make time. And what Hero's journey has taught me is कि you always have time on your hand. What you don't have is the balance that you want to achieve with your personal relationships and the time you spend on work. So that's why I choose to start the day early. So I finish my work by 6.
That's a nice learning. Time
Yeah.
management is the key for the students
That's the
and for
key.
everyone.
That's the key.
Right. Sir, having such a long, fascinating career from courtroom to the corporate corridors, was it planned for you, or it happened organically?
Nahin, Amit. So I'll be very candid because we are with students, right? So we want them to have a taste of reality also. So the journey is not full of accolades, Amit, है ना? I was very humbled by my own introduction, but the journey has been of multiple failures and a very hard earned perspective कि रुक नहीं सकते हैं, कहीं भी रुक नहीं सकते, right? So when I started my professional journey was not because of choice, but it was because of necessity. So dad passed away really early, right?
Okay.
So my first job was when I was in my final year. I got a pre-placement offer because necessity. But then again, I never wanted to stay in that situation or location, right? So I kept working on myself. And that opportunity was with Thomson Reuters, thankfully. I was very lucky on that front. जब मैं वहाँ पहुँचा तो आई रियलाइज्ड कि देर आर मोर थिंग्स टू जस्ट नेसेसिटीज, राइट, एंड द अपॉर्चुनिटी वॉज टू ग्रो. The environment was of an MNC, and when I had joined, there were not a lot of MNCs present in the legal environment. Now we have a lot of firms
Right.
operating in Maharashtra and
Right.
West Bengal also, even in Delhi. But उस टाइम पे ना एक्सपोजर बहुत कम होता था उस तरीके का. तो मैंने वहाँ से देखा कि जो हम कर रहे हैं उसको हम एक फिनेस के साथ भी कर सकते हैं,
Right.
एक नीश के साथ भी कर सकते हैं, प्लस अपना एक इंटरेस्ट लेवल बना के रख सकते हैं. एंड दैट इज़ वेयर द जर्नी स्टार्टेड कि वेयर डू आई एक्सप्लोर. लॉ स्टूडेंट के पास ना अभी भी आई थिंक दिमाग में दो ही साइड्स रहती हैं कि या तो आई विल बी अ प्रैक्टिसिंग एडवोकेट, जिसको ज़्यादातर लोग कोर समझते हैं लॉ का, एंड सेकेंड इज कॉर्पोरेट लॉ, राइट, बट दीज आर वेरी बिग डिमार्केशंस. That is what I had come to realize very early on. So that's why I ventured into different sectors, different sides, tried to balance what my love for things was and how I wanted to work, and the environment I wanted to choose. So that's why you'll see I had kept changing places. एक ना वही मोटो लेके चलना है कि रुक नहीं सकते. तो even if you get comfortable in your situation, I think that's the time you should think about it and start to believe in a change which should be there.
Okay.
So the goal was to have persistent growth, right? And I love to say I am a self-made person. Yeah.
Nice.
So my mother was also a lawyer, but I never followed in her footsteps. I was a very rebellious kid in that way, right?
Okay.
So slowly building my own identity, I had to go through a lot of filters, right? A lot of environments, a lot of people,
Right.
right? So yeah, that's why you'll see so many. So I'm a jack of all trades, but you still need to be a master of one,
Right.
right? So that's how my professional journey been planned.
Very nice.
So very organic, very evolutionary, right? It was never planned. Yes, short-term goals were planned,
Right.
and some long-term goals do exist.
Right.
क्योंकि everything should lead to a certain storyline, right?
Right.
तो passion भी है, ठीक है, hard work भी है, ठीक है, but ultimately वो किसी चीज़ के लिए होना चाहिए ना.
Right.
So that keeping in my mind, I continued slowly and steadily,
Very
took a
nice.
lot of experience, and here we are.
Right. You are talking about passion, interest, and you are working with Hero. So, are you personally interested in motorbikes, cars, etc.? Because since you know,
Amit, let's just put it, and my wife also has a problem with this. I live for bikes. I live for bikes. My day starts with bikes. Now my day ends with bikes, and yeah. So the love for bikes has always been there, and very early on I had picked up this passion for riding, and I always prefer two-wheelers over four-wheelers.
okay.
Always. So even if I am having a bad day, I'll travel to my office on my two-wheeler.
Okay. So you are still a two-wheeler person.
Yes, yes. And you'll be very surprised to know that most of the directors in Hero are also two-wheeler aficionados. So they ride. We ride as a corporate group also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meaning, wherever we are working or whatever field that we are working in, we need to find the interest. Then only we'll be able to do
Yes,
good in
yes,
that.
yes, yes. That's a very good point. क्योंकि ना एक कलेक्टिव इंटरेस्ट होता है. एक ना बड़ी कंपनी में और छोटी कंपनी में यही डिफरेंस होता है कि छोटी कंपनी ना सबके इंडिविजुअल इंटरेस्ट से बनी होती है.
Right.
एक बड़ी कंपनी को ना बड़ी कंपनी बनाता है एक कलेक्टिव इंटरेस्ट, है ना. यू विल फाइंड द सेम काइंड ऑफ पैशन रनिंग थ्रू आउट आर ह्यूमन रिसोर्स, चाहे वो बंदा मीडिया का हो, चाहे वो टेक का हो, चाहे वो असेंबली लाइन का हो. You will find that common platform in each and every
Right.
employee that we have, or the leadership that we have.
Mhm.
And I think that is where the company becomes flat,
Right.
as a flat organization, and because we are touching up on the other side on an emotional ground.
Mhm.
Even products have emotions, right?
Mhm.
सबको कुछ ना कुछ अच्छा लगता है,
Right.
किसी को मोबाइल्स अच्छे लगते हैं, किसी को
Right.
कपड़े अच्छे लगते हैं.
Mhm.
सो आई थिंक द टेक अवे वुड बी कि ना वो जो कलेक्टिव इंटरेस्ट है ना,
Mhm.
दैट इज़ वेरी नेसेसरी.
Very nice. So, moving to the next segment, that is professional journey, right? If I see your career, earlier you worked with Orion Legal Services, then
Orion Legal Services.
right, Thomson and Reuters,
Yeah.
right? So, how did these experiences has shape up your understanding of law and this particular domain?
So my introduction to law started very early on, Amit.
Mhm.
So my mom was a working lady, and she was also a lawyer. So most of the time I had spent in courtrooms,
Yeah.
sitting in her chamber, sitting with the clients, right? And she would come back home at like 10 in the night. तो हम 10 बजे तक कोर्ट में ही होते थे, दोनों भाई बहन.
Mhm.
सो वहाँ से ना एक पर्सपेक्टिव था
अच्छा.
कि मेरे को ऐसे वाला लॉयर नहीं बनना.
Okay.
हाँ, तो मेरे को लॉयर बनना भी नहीं था इसलिए.
So,
बट देन स्लोली आई रियलाइज्ड कि योर एजुकेशन इज़ योर टूल, राइट? what kind of a workmanship you can bring out of that tool is your personality, right? It's your journey. जब मैं थॉमसन रॉयटर्स में गया ना, तो मैंने देखा कि लोग सिर्फ एक कोर्ट रूम या एक सिटी में काम नहीं कर रहे. They are working across worlds and they are working in real time on real world problems. Teams are solving problems across the globe, sitting right here in Noida, right? So that perspective really blew my mind कि अरे बाप रे, ये तो सोचा ही नहीं था कि ये प्रोफेशन इस साइड में भी जा सकता है. And then thankfully when I progressed through Thomson Reuters, I joined Morgan Stanley and we were consulting with their teams. So a lot of exposure came in from European lawyers, how their firms worked, what was the culture in litigation in Europe. And it's very different how they take their legal streams to be. Then I realized कि there is no two ways about this profession, right? This profession is so vivid because the kind of toolkit that you get with this kind of education, as in with this kind of course material, is that you get to know the inner functionings of how our society and our sovereign structure is functioning. चाहे वो कॉर्पोरेट साइड पे है, चाहे वो इंटरैक्शंस में है, चाहे वो सिविल है, चाहे वो क्रिमिनल है. These are all, you know, divisive subjectivities, but उसकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग और फंक्शनिंग ना उस टूल किट से चल रहा है.
Right.
And that toolkit is the education which we get being a law student. It opens up your gateway because now you know how to understand, interpret, and see what statutes are doing to the real world in real time. जैसे hero might think of anything which they want to come up, but the first question is compliance. How to go about it,
Right.
right? And the positive side of that would be कि it controls a lot of things on various levels, right? When organizations go huge, they have to be collectively responsible.
Right.
So just stating an example, right? But yeah, वहाँ से जब मैं Orion Legal Services मैंने join किया, so the perspective was to take a flavor and probably help something develop into that environment which I saw and wanted to replicate in Morgan Stanley and Thomson Reuters,
Okay.
right? तो हमने Orion Legal Services join कर लिया, was very young, did a lot of hard work, but सच बताऊँ तो वहाँ पे भी ना more than courtrooms, my perspective was to grow that organization,
Okay.
right? So I would call up a lot of people, host a lot of meetings, right? Just inquire कि किसको क्या चाहिए, and we wanted to bring something new to the market at that time also. So this firm wanted to work on a project which they wanted to like project as an AI interface for law, although they were not able to do it. Now we have it in Supreme Court everywhere, but at that time the idea seemed to be very niche
Right.
and very new.
Which year you are talking about?
This is 2014.
What? Okay.
Yeah. So Y Combinator and US का startup bubble was very huge at that
Okay.
time. So all of us were very inspired by that. We wanted कि हमें भी funding मिलेगा,
हाँ.
but we wanted to do it on the legal side
Right.
of things, right? So that's where I landed up in Orion Legal Services. But then things were very slow. I was not patient. I was also young. So, and I wanted to grow educationally also. So what I did was I joined my senior, Mr. Imtiaz Ahmed. इनका चेम्बर था सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, and he was associated to Mr. Salman Khurshid.
Okay.
Very nice guy. Very good guru. Nice guy and guru would I am differentiating because he was very personal when he would pick up things to train on.
Okay.
Right? And it was not just drafting or assembling the file or maybe filing it on the counter for him. It was more of कि तुम lawyer कैसे बनना चाहते हो,
Right.
किस तरीके के lawyer हो आप,
हाँ.
है ना?
Find your niche first.
Yes, and amazingly he was very busy. But around at 5 o'clock in the evening ना he would sit all of us juniors up and then he would ask कि आज किस तरीके के lawyer थे आप वकील साहब?
अच्छा.
अच्छा आज आपने फाइलिंग करी तो आप तो मुंशी रह गए.
Right.
आपने किसी को कंसल्ट किया?
Nice way
नहीं
of
किया.
teaching.
हाँ, आपने क्या पढ़ा, मतलब आपने ड्राफ्टिंग किया तो इसमें से व्हाट वाज योर टेक अवे?
अच्छा.
क्योंकि
And he was
drafting-
giving that much time to an intern or a employee.
very nice guy on that front.
हाँ.
Very nice guy.
Right.
And then he encouraged me, and most importantly he taught me how to take the fees.
अच्छा.
हाँ.
That is most important.
That's the most difficult thing you can learn as a practicing lawyer, how to demand for fees.
हाँ. Right.
है ना? You can prepare for the case, you can go through all your case laws, you can draft, you can get it filed. But fees मांगना लेना और कोई आपको दे दे at an age जहाँ पे आप you're just figuring it out, है ना? Figuring out what you want to do, figuring out what the profession can do. So I think that was
at
the
that age money is also a very big motivator.
हाँ, very big motivator. But I would discourage that thought process थोड़ा सा. It should be a motivator. It should be your base motivator. क्योंकि जो भी आपका passion है, जो भी करना तो पैसे से ही है ना.
Right.
So that should be your practical core, है ना? And then you build upon your hobbies, your passions, your interests, है ना? कि आप किस तरीके से उसको आगे लेके जाना चाहते हो. But पैसा तो है ही, तो उन्होंने सिखाया कि फीस कैसे लेते हैं.
Right. Very nice.
वहाँ से मेरे को ये समझ आया कि हमारी लीगल अथॉरिटीज़ किस तरीके से काम करती हैं. सो द एक्सपोजर फ्रॉम इम्तियाज सर्स केबिन वाज वेरी गुड इन हाउ क्लाइंट वाज सपोज टू बी गिवन काउंसलिंग. और जो लिटिगेशन लॉयर होता है ना, वो सिर्फ लॉयर नहीं होता, वो कई जगह पे आपका रिश्तेदार भी बन जाता है, कई जगह पे आपका दोस्त भी होता है, कई जगह पे योर गो टू पर्सन होता है कि भाई मेरे को बचा लो.
Right.
है ना? बहुत सारा काउंसलिंग ना मतलब साइकोलॉजिकल एस्पेक्ट पे भी बेस्ड होता है. क्योंकि दिस इज़ वन डिफरेंस विच आई हैव सीन इन इंडियन लॉयर्स एंड लेट्स जस्ट broaden the term for ease of time. Let's just call them Western mindset lawyers, right? They will not indulge with you on an emotional front. Indian lawyers do that. Right. And I think that's a niche which only our industry has. Because I have not seen in my small professional journey interacting with a lot of lawyers from Australia, Germany, Spain, US, Mexico. I have never seen that emotional connect anywhere. हम अभी भी अपने कंपनी के लिए भी काम कर रहे होते हैं ना. So whenever we are given a problem, we are very emotional for our company. The entire team is.
Right.
So एक side लग जाती है कि नहीं नहीं we want to grow, तो please don't stop us. फिर एक साइड होती है कि नहीं नहीं slow down please, there are compliances, there are set of rules. करने के लिए बहुत कुछ करा जा सकता है लेकिन करने का एक तरीका है, तो उस तरीके से. So मैंने यहाँ पे ये देखा कि जो हमारा सिस्टम है ना, इट्स वेरी वन ऑन वन पर्सन बेस्ड, इट्स वेरी इंडिविजुअलिस्टिक. आप आज के टाइम पे अभी भी इतना फ्री हैं कि आप किसी भी अथॉरिटी को जाके उनके ऑफिस में अप्रोच कर सकते हैं. पता है दैट्स नॉट द केस एवरीवेयर एल्स इन द वर्ल्ड, है ना. आज आप चाहते हो तो आप मिनिस्टर के घर में बाहर जाके घंटी मार दो, पुलिस वाला यही पूछेगा कि आपको किससे मिलना है, आप बोलोगे मिनिस्टर साहब से. The worst that can happen is that they'll make you wait, and that much has to be given to that kind of
or
person.
they'll say that come on this particular
हाँ.
date, तो they'll give that.
But हमारे यहाँ वो अप्रोच अभी भी अलाइव है, तो मैंने वो वहाँ से सीखा. और सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जब आप चाहे एक सीनियर के अंडर भी प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो ना, तो इट गिव्स यू अ लॉट ऑफ पंप,
राइट,
है ना, एज अ लॉ स्टूडेंट. यू आर वर्किंग इन द एपेक्स कोर्ट एंड पीपल गिव यू दैट रिगार्ड. बट एट द सेम टाइम मैंने ये भी सीखा कि ना आपका वर्क एथिक क्या है, दैट शुड नॉट बी डिपेंडेंट ऑन योर प्लेस ऑफ वर्क, राइट.
बट इट गेट्स समहाउ.
आई अंडरस्टैंड. देखो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में काम करने का एक तरीका है ना, हाई कोर्ट में काम करने का एक तरीका है, और डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट में भी. बट ऐसा क्यों नहीं हो सकता कि हर जगह काम करने का तरीका उस पर्सनालिटी का सेम ही हो.
ओके,
राइट.
राइट.
कई बार होता था कि एंड मतलब नाउ इट साउंड्स फनी, कई बार होता था आई यूज्ड टू वेयर माय गाउन टू द सूरजपुर कोर्ट, राइट.
Where the court,
हाँ.
the advocates are not wearing the coat as well.
या आप सूरजपुर कोर्ट अगर देखें तो वहाँ पे मतलब यूनिफॉर्म इज नॉट अ कंसर्न.
हाँ.
let's just put it like that, है ना. यूनिफॉर्म इज नॉट अ कंसर्न. तो आई यूज्ड टू वेयर माय गाउन कि मैं तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट से आया. आई यूज्ड टू गेट मॉक्ड ऑल द टाइम, है ना. और जो मेरे एसोसिएट्स वगैरह होते थे वो हमेशा पूछते थे निखिलेश क्या कर रहा है, व्हाई आर यू डूइंग दिस. लोग तेरे को कौवा बोल रहे भाई जाते जाते है ना. बट टेस्ट होता है, और वो टेस्ट ना आपको बहुत, इट विल टेक यू प्लेसेस, क्योंकि आप तब तक सेटल डाउन नहीं करोगे जब तक आपको वो लाइक माइंडेड लोग नहीं मिल जाएंगे, है ना. यू विल कीप फाइंडिंग दैट फ्लेवर, सो यू वोंट स्टॉप एनीवेयर, राइट. जैसे कहते नहीं यू फेक इट टिल यू मेक इट,
राइट.
बट आई that's more to do with the personality and the taste that you have for your professional journey, है ना. And that's how you make it.
You have set your own code of conduct standards, but wherever you will go, you'll practice that only. Are you saying that?
Yeah.
Yep. Fine. So moving to another, a milestone. Being a guy,
जी.
I'll say it as a milestone. You worked with Big Boys Toys.
Right.
Right. So it's an unusual combination of having luxury cars and law.
हाँ.
Right. How was that working with Big Boys Toys?
It's a very interesting story. So back in the day, I saw one advertisement that Big Boy Toys was hosting a walk-in interview session.
Okay.
Right? Are you guys aware of Big Boy Toys?
I don't think
Huh?
this generation maybe not. You are aware?
Right? So just for people who are not aware, they sell supercars, right? And the minimum product bracket is around 1 crore, right? So just imagine the kind of cars they have under their brand, and it's a multi-brand dealership, right? But looked very unapproachable to me. भाई वहाँ जाने के लिए एक माइंडसेट होता है ना कि पैसा है मेरे पास, तो शायद ये मेरे को एंटरटेन करेंगे, नहीं तो एंटरटेन भी नहीं करेंगे. आई वॉज प्रैक्टिसिंग एट दैट टाइम, एंड आई वॉज कंसल्टिंग विद अ फ्यू डीलरशिप्स, राइट. आई सॉ वॉक-इन इंटरव्यूज. I thought कि what a nice way to spend the entire day. It was a Sunday. मैं कहा कौन पूछ रहा है, सुबह से शाम तक we'll spend the time together. Me and one of my friends visited, and we were just there for the cars, right? We were just there for the cars. But होना ही था थोड़े time के बाद, got caught in the process, and they asked me, why are you here for? Walk-in interviews,
No.
but they did not have any law wala profile.
Okay.
So just to save myself, I said कि CRM side में I have come to. ज्वाइन ही नहीं करना था कभी कंपनी को, पर्सपेक्टिव ही नहीं था, थॉट प्रोसेस भी नहीं था. बट देखिए वही, हाउ डू यू फाइंड अपॉर्चुनिटीज. आई जस्ट थॉट कि मैं CRM में भर देते हैं, लेट्स मीट द ओनर वंस कि हाउ व्हाट काइंड ऑफ अ पर्सन इज दैट.
CRM is
कस्टमर रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर.
Okay, fine.
या सो दे हैड दैट प्रोफाइल जिसका थोड़ा बहुत KRA
हाँ.
I could figure out by reading, क्योंकि till that time I had interacted with a lot of companies, so I knew what CRM was and what their job is. तो मैंने कहा मैं इसके लिए आया हूँ, मैंने फॉर्म भर दिया. And the entire thought process was just to see how the owners are.
Okay.
क्योंकि the owners were the one who were taking the second round of interview.
I think it's in Delhi. It's in Delhi.
पहले सुल्तानपुर में होता था.
Sultanpur, right.
Yeah. And then the showroom was shifted to Gurgaon, Hero Honda Chowk. And while I was there, we planned and implemented a lot of expansion plans. I think now they are doing very well. I think they have 8 showrooms across India.
Now they are in UAE as well, I guess.
Yeah. They always had connects in UAE.
Okay.
Yeah. So coming back to the story, I got through the first round, and when I met the owners, I saw ठीक है, अब तो देख लिया बंदा कैसा है, अब सच बता देते हैं, चलते हैं यहाँ से. मैंने कहा बॉस ऐसा है, आई जस्ट वांटेड टू सी द कार्स. मैंने 4 घंटे गाड़ियाँ देखी. आपको देखना था कि कौन लोग होते हैं जो इस तरीके के बिजनेस रन करते हैं, एंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पीपल आर दे. मतलब कैसा जना होता है और इतने पैसे कमाने के लिए करना क्या होता है. सो जस्ट वांटेड टू सी, टू गेज, राइट. तो मैं बस आ गया, देख लिया, मिल गया, वेरी नाइस, बट आई एम अ प्रैक्टिसिंग लॉयर, मैं चलता हूँ. तो उन्होंने कहा 1 सेकंड रुकिए, बैठिए. हाउ डिड यू गेट थ्रू द फर्स्ट राउंड ऑफ इंटरव्यू. मैंने कहा वो आप अपनी HR से पूछिए कि लीगल साइड के बंदे को आपने CRM में सेलेक्ट कर लिया, गुड फॉर यू, है ना. देन ही गॉट वेरी इंटरेस्टेड इन माई बैक स्टोरी कि क्या है, व्हाट्स योर इंटरेस्ट. And then he just came up with this offer कि would you like to be our legal head.
Okay.
I was not expecting it. हाँ, मतलब भगवान जी को भी थैंक यू बोल सकते हैं.
How long did you?
हाँ, या फिर एक stupid risk को भी थैंक यू बोल सकते हैं कि हमें तो गाड़ियाँ देखनी थी.
Right.
फिर बंदे से मिलने, वही आपको ना अपॉर्चुनिटीज लगातार ढूंढनी होती हैं.
हाँ.
है ना. और मज़े की बात क्या है, एज अ लॉयर यू कैन एक्चुअली इंटीग्रेट योर सेल्फ एज अ प्रोफेशनल in any organization, in any space, from cradle to grave, you are required.
Right.
Baby पैदा होता है तो birth certificate भी चाहिए, और कोई जाता है तो उसका death certificate भी चाहिए. That's how integrated, closely integrated with the society this coursework is, right?
Very nice, very nice. So, moving onwards, if you have to summarize your 12 years of journey, so maybe in few words or maybe 2-3 words, how will you do that?
हाँ, I have a mantra कि रुकना नहीं है.
हाँ, this you are saying again and
See,
again.
change is inevitable,
हाँ.
right? You should embrace it because even your growth is a change, है ना. कभी भी comfortable नहीं होना चाहिए, चाहे आपका कोर्स वर्क हो, आपका एजुकेशन हो. आई स्टिल वांट टू स्टडी, मतलब आई हैव डन माई मास्टर्स, आई वांटेड टू परस्यू PhD बट सर्टेन रीजंस, बट अभी भी आई डू कोर्सेज ऑन इंजीनियरिंग.
You are doing engineering courses?
Yeah, I take up small courses. Why not? मैं आप सब लोगों को Garrett पता है कौन सी कंपनी है? Garrett. So Garrett makes turbos for cars, right?
Okay.
So I have been technically trained by them to install turbos and to design turbo systems.
Is it helpful for you in your profession?
Not at all. But see, वही रुकना नहीं है, आप ग्रो करते रहना चाहिए ना आपको. आपकी नॉलेज आपको कहाँ लेके जाएगी वो बाद में डिसाइड करेंगे, पर आपका नॉलेज बेस बड़ा होना चाहिए.
Okay.
है ना.
Keep updated.
Even my entry into Hero MotoCorp,
Hmm.
I am their first legal head of innovation cell.
Hmm.
So the hierarchy in the legal side of things at Hero is, हमारे यहाँ general counsel सबसे ऊपर होता है,
Hmm.
and then we have teams for litigation, and then we have teams for contractual purposes.
Hmm.
There's a separate team which handles the IP, patents, everything,
Hmm.
right? And then we have our innovation side. So I am the first legal head that they appointed. Now, why was it done? Let's just, rewind a little. And how cross branching your specialities, or maybe let's just put it कि आपका interdisciplinary कितना है mindset, how relevant that becomes to big organizations. So their requirement was to grow their certain projects. So Hero Innovation Cell is a specialized branch in Hero wherein we work on new ideas, not just products, new entire businesses, right?
Hmm.
And all of this is being pitched in by the employees of Hero, right?
Okay.
And it's such a good initiative that even a fresher in Hero can come up with an idea,
Okay.
right? He can post that idea. The entire organization votes upon that idea.
What
And
kind
if
of idea you're talking about?
Business ideas,
Business
entire
idea.
business
Okay,
ideas, right?
okay.
I'll give you an example, we'll
Okay.
come to that.
Hmm.
So, okay, I'll give you practical examples of the two businesses that we have under the innovation cell right now. One is called Fredo Rentals, right?
Fredo.
Fredo Rentals.
Okay.
They work on two-wheeler self-driven rentals, right? Entirely tech-enabled platform, and the growth that I have seen, they have become the biggest rental players within 3 years, right? And just look at the vision that they have. Affordable mobility, and you cannot beat that mindset. वो 99 रुपीज़ में आपको गाड़ी दे देंगे per day,
Okay.
without security, without anything, right? To a person जिसका सिबिल स्कोर भी खराब है, जिसको बैंक्स लोन नहीं दे रहे.
And that is ownership or rental?
Rentals,
Rental,
rentals,
99
right?
rupees?
हाँ. Now let's not look at rentals in the term of tourism.
Mhm.
This is a very good initiative. I'll just brief you about it a little. So Fredo Rentals, when it was started, was to provide mobility to everybody,
Hmm.
है ना? How do you do that? One is the purchasing parity. Now the company does not have control over that,
Mhm.
right? बट जो हमारे फाउंडर हैं उनका ये था कि ऐसा कैसे कर सकते हैं कि हर जने के लिए ये व्हीकल आसान हो. देखो, मूवमेंट ब्रिंग्स इन मनी, पता है.
Mhm.
ऑटोमोटिव्स आर डिज़ाइन टू प्रोवाइड यू विद ट्रांसपोर्टेशन,
Right.
है ना. जो भी ऑटोमोटिव आपको प्लेजर प्रोवाइड कराने के लिए होता है वो या तो बहुत एक्सपेंसिव होगा
हाँ.
या वो बहुत लिमिटेड नंबर्स में होगा,
Hmm.
है ना. दैट व्हीकल इज सपोज टू डू वर्क. कभी देखा है स्प्लेंडर पे 5-5 जने बैठ के जा रहे होते हैं, या फिर एक बेचारा छोटा सा जना होगा
Hmm.
बट उसने अराउंड 80 kgs का सामान रखा हुआ होगा. सो दैट इज़ व्हाट दीज बाइक्स आर डिज़ाइंड कीपिंग इन माइंड कि जना ना हो सकता है इस पे अपने भैंसे को रख ले,
अच्छा.
है ना. हो सकता है दूध वाला इस पे जो है 60 लीटर दूध लटका दे.
Right.
हाँ, तो कंसिडरेशन वो नहीं रह जाती कि हाउ इज
You
और साथ
consider
में
before making all these bikes. And
that's
everything. That has
the
been
starting
considered.
point.
अच्छा.
See, you need, Hero has taught me that understanding your customer
Hmm.
as a business is very necessary,
Right.
है ना. अभी क्या हो रहा है कि gig economy is on the boom,
Mhm.
है ना. We'll keep it on the positive tone.
हाँ हाँ.
Let's just say कि it's on the boom. Why is it on the boom? That's a different story altogether.
Mhm.
But then those people are in need of jobs,
Okay.
right? And right now gig economy offers delivery boys का job, and in some cases, in our case studies also, people have earned upwards of 70,000,
Hmm.
right? बट अगर हम उन लोगों को हटा दें, बहुत सारे जने हैं जिनका ना हैंड टू माउथ भी बहुत डिफिकल्ट है,
Hmm.
एंड द सिस्टम डज नॉट ट्रस्ट देम, और उनके पास उस तरीके का ट्रेनिंग नहीं है कि वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट ले सके. So what we came up with was कि what if we provide commuters the bikes,
Okay.
we'll take on the risk,
Okay.
and the objective is कि अगर हम अच्छा कर रहे हैं तो सामने वाला भी रिवर्ट करेगा,
हाँ.
है ना. It was never supposed to be a profit making venture, क्योंकि if we consider the size of Hero as an organization, so what they do is very minuscule, but it's a very positive and a very humbling sight to see that a tech enabled startup, उसका end goal ये नहीं है कि मेरा profit बन जाए, उसका end goal ये है कि every person should be able to take this vehicle, have that kind of mobility. Mobile होगा तो पैसा कमाएगा,
Right.
that is their motto, कि अगर मोबाइल है तो पैसा कमाएगा. तो उसको उस तरीके की मोबिलिटी देने के लिए ना इन्होंने बहुत काम किया हुआ है. सो दैट इज़ वन साइड. एंड द अदर कंपनी सर्ज, they are working on product innovation. So they came up with a vehicle which transforms from a 3-wheeler to a 2-wheeler, and they work as separate units altogether. And for that vehicle, a very specialized category had to be created by the Ministry of Road and Transport. So they came up with an entirely new category for this vehicle called L2L5.
L2L5.
Yeah. So that means that the vehicle is convertible as a system altogether.
Okay.
So the vehicle has a 2-wheeler integrated into a bigger body. You can take away the 2-wheeler, it functions individually, and the outer shell can be kept separately. और अगर आपको उसको लोडिंग के लिए यूज करना
It is
है,
there in the market?
it's about to be.
Okay.
हाँ, it's already displayed. मतलब you guys can search for it. It's called the Surge S32, S32. Sorry, Surge S32. It's there. They revealed it long back. It has been 2 years. Now it's almost into production, and they'll be testing it out very soon with the end users.
So-
Road testing, validation, everything is finished.
So as a legal head, all these innovation is going on. As a legal head, what is your contribution or your team is contributing into? Because law and innovation, that
Right.
is more of a scientific thing.
Hmm.
But you being a lawyer or a legal head, what is your role in that then?
अच्छा, तो देखिए, I'll attach this answer to the previous response that I had. यहाँ पे ना इस प्रोफाइल की रिक्वायरमेंट सुपरवाइजरी नहीं, एज एन एनेबलर ज़्यादा है, राइट?
Okay.
तो व्हेन द आइडिया कम्स अप, वैलिडेशन के लिए देयर आर मल्टीपल टीम्स, राइट? बट हाउ टू गेट इट टू द मार्केट इज़ अ डिफरेंट चैलेंज ऑल टुगेदर, राइट? आपने बना लिया, उसको प्रोटेक्ट कर लिया, राइट? उसको मार्केट भी करना शुरू कर दिया. But before you start selling it to the end user, or you start placing that product to the end user, a lot of communication takes place between the government, local regulatory authorities. A lot of, in common terms, let's just say a lot of licensing takes place, right? And at the same time, a lot of hand holding has to be done to the people who are developing the product in real time. For example, जब आइडिया आता है, I'll give you an example with I'll give you a real time example, right? अभी we are working on a technical product, so we want to enable people to have white number plate vehicles, right? Again, to be treated as rentals, but उसके अंदर हम लीज के कुछ इंग्रेडिएंट्स डालना चाहते हैं, ठीक है? तो जैसे ही हम लीज पे आ जाते हैं तो द पर्सपेक्टिव चेंजेस. इट्स वेरी इजी टू फिगर आउट एज अ ऑपरेशंस और अ सेल्स पर्सन, बट फ्रॉम द अकाउंटिंग साइड, राइट, इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द इंडियन अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स, लीज एंड रेंटल्स आर वेरी क्लियरली डिफाइंड, है ना? यू मस्ट बी अवेयर.
Right.
एंड देन वहाँ पे भी डिवीजन होता है, ऑपरेशनल लीज, है ना, और फंक्शनल लीज का, राइट. लेकिन आपके मोटर व्हीकल्स जितने होते हैं वो मोटर व्हीकल एक्ट से चलते हैं, राइट. आपका जो ऐप है वो इंफॉर्मेशन एंड टेक्नोलॉजी एक्ट एंड नाउ द DPDP एक्ट उसके हिसाब से चलता है, राइट. सो नाउ ऑल दी स्पेशलाइज्ड इंफॉर्मेशंस they are floating in the room, right. You need one individual who can consolidate and still be attached to the core business team as a person of business first and a lawyer later, right. कि मेरे पास उसको काम कैसे कराना है वो नॉलेज है, लेकिन मुझे उतनी एम्पैथी रखनी है अपनी टीम के साथ कि व्हेन आई एम टॉकिंग टू एन इंजीनियर तो मैं उससे प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट की बात कर पाऊँ, है ना. बट उसको साथ में ये भी बता पाऊँ कि देख भाई दिस इज़ आवर लिमिट, है ना, हम इसके अंदर रहते हुए बनाएंगे इस चीज़ को. कई बार ये होता है कि बिजनेस कहता है कि नहीं नहीं वी हैव अ चैलेंज फॉर यू, राइट. यू फिगर आउट अ वे जिसमें सरकार मान जाए.
अच्छा.
हाँ. एक एग्जांपल देते हैं. लखनऊ में there was an order passed by the Green Tribunal कि कमर्शियल व्हीकल्स का रजिस्ट्रेशन अलाउड ही नहीं है अगर व्हीकल CNG नहीं है, ठीक है. ब्लैंकेट बैन. साउंड्स नाइस, राइट. सबको साउंड्स लाइक वेल थॉट ऑफ ऑर्डर, राइट. कि अगर कमर्शियल व्हीकल है तो CNG होना चाहिए और हम ब्लैंकेट बैन लगा देते हैं.
CNG और EV.
हाँ, ठीक है, कि हम कमर्शियल परमिट्स ही नहीं देंगे. लेकिन बाइक्स तो CNG होती नहीं थी, विच मीन्स कि आपने बाइक्स का मार्केट ज़ीरो कर दिया इन कमर्शियल व्हीकल्स विदाउट थिंकिंग अबाउट इट,
राइट.
एंड आई हैव फेस सिचुएशंस वेयर एन ऑफिसर इज आफ्टर माई लाइफ कि यू गेट योर व्हीकल्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू CNG.
अच्छा.
हाँ, लेट्स नॉट नेम द स्टेट और द ऑफिसर, but trust me, I have debated with a very high up ranking official for like 3 hours that two-wheelers cannot be converted into CNG fuels, and till that time this Bajaj CNG vehicle was not available in the market. This is like 2-3 years back, but then this guy was after my life. You know, it's possible. And ARAI is their authority, right. They are the ones who benchmark the equipment, they standardize. They did not have any equipment available for two-wheelers on their verified list or their standardized list of equipment which can be used to manufacture a kit, right. And you just can't, right. So that is where profiles like mine come in.
Okay.
Right? So we know how to manage the government sector. We know how to steer through the regulatory gray areas, right. And we want to be the enabler, है ना. Restrictive forces बहुत सारी हैं, है ना. Contracts team भी बहुत restrictive होती है, like litigation side तो होता ही है, IP के अपने limitations होते हैं. But then enabler वाला profile is mine. कि आई सिट ऑल ऑफ देम टुगेदर, चाहे वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स वाले हो, चाहे वो इंजीनियरिंग साइड हो, सेल्स साइड हो, एंड देन आई जस्ट मेक देम अंडरस्टैंड ईच अदर, राइट. सो फॉर दैट यू नीड टू हैव एन इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच, एंड दैट इज वेयर माई इंटरेस्ट साइड फॉर इंजीनियरिंग और बिजनेस कम्स इनटू प्ले.
Right. Since EV is also taking up, how do you think that the legal framework, when evolving around EVs, you're talking about green fuel. So how do you think that the legal framework is evolving?
We are way behind.
Way behind.
We are way behind.
Behind of who?
Of
the Western
certain understandings,
Okay.
right? See, the product is always available. अच्छा, यहाँ पे सारे स्टूडेंट्स को ना एक बारी सर्च करना चाहिए कि EVs were invented first or combustion engines, right?
That I know.
The first vehicles in the world were EVs, right? Combustion engine was supposed to be innovative at that point of time. Things progress. So I'll bring this response from two perspectives. One is only and only my personal opinion, because my master's is in environmental law.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I look at it from an environmental perspective, the long-term benefits of EVs are not very relevant. In fact, the damage that they can cause is far exceeding.
Okay.
है ना? But then technology is also developing, right? We are using different materials, and in some cases, EVs are the need of the hour. कई जगह पे problems ज़्यादा भी हैं, है ना? And EV, if not the only solution, is still a viable solution in some areas. But when we talk about our legal framework, India has one of the most restrictive frameworks, right, for companies. On a very light-hearted note, we always have this saying amongst our friends कि अगर आपने किसी भी तरीके के corporate structure को recognize कर लिया आपने को कि I am this corporate structure, I am a profit-making body, उस दिन से आप ना गवर्नमेंट का दुश्मन हो जाते हो, है ना? चाहे वो टैक्सेशन है, चाहे वो कंप्लायंसेस हैं, और ऐसे ही इनोवेशन में भी ना कई बारी यू आर लिमिटेड बाय रिसोर्सेज, नॉट बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव द मनी और द टेक्नोलॉजी और द नॉलेज, इट्स समटाइम्स द फ्रेमवर्क विल नॉट सपोर्ट यू, है ना? देयर हैव बीन चेंजेस, देयर हैज़ बीन अ प्रोग्रेस, बट होता क्या है ना, हम एक इस कंट्री में ना हम एक फाइट में रहते हैं कि हमें कैपिटलिज्म चूज़ करना है या हमें सेक्युलरिज्म चूज़ करना है, है ना? उस पे हमारी पॉलिसीज़ बहुत डिपेंडेंट हो जाती हैं एंड दे चेंज वेरी फ्रीक्वेंटली, है ना? चेंज की जब फ्रीक्वेंसी लॉ में ज़्यादा तेज़ हो जाती है तो कंपनीज फाइंड इट डिफ़िकल्ट टू प्रॉफिट फ्रॉम इट, राइट? फॉर एग्जांपल आप एथेनॉल लेके आ सकते हैं, है ना? वेरी गुड मूव, बट अगर आप एथेनॉल ब्राज़ील के कंपैरिजन में ला रहे हैं तो ब्राज़ील took its own time, है ना? A lot of time was given.
Different countries have their own ecosystem.
And the products that were developed. So I'll give you an example. An old Honda City is still E20 compliant.
Right.
है ना?
2010.
There was no mention of E20 here. But that company had the foresight.
Right.
है ना? It's not necessary for all the players, and especially when you want the market to be innovative. And for the market to be innovative, you need to encourage small players.
Right.
You need to encourage first timers, right, who are taking that risk. And right now we do not have that kind of support when it comes to the legal framework. I have seen brilliant startups. I met with a startup founder who was working on starch based batteries. That's completely biodegradable. The batteries were made out of starch, and they would hold the charge for much longer. हाँ, so I thought they should have been, picked up by the government, like supported in some or the other way. But right now the perspective is, क्योंकि अभी तक ना हमने जो ट्रेंड देखा है ना एज अ कंट्री, वी हैव ऑलवेज सीन एस्टैब्लिश्ड प्लेयर्स, है ना? हमने नए जनों को ऊपर आते हुए बहुत कम देखा है, right? We are also learning as a country, we are also learning as a legal system कि होना क्या चाहिए, and things always work slower when they are on the legal side, क्योंकि legal industry or law will always be an expression of what the people are thinking, right? So वही लोगों का mindset धीरे ही बदलता है, बहुत सारे भी तो हैं हम लोग.
True that. Sir, since we are running short of time,
please.
So we'll take the questions from the audience.
You can.
Right, and then we'll wrap it up. So do we have any students here who want to ask any questions?
Good morning, sir. My name is Janvi, and my question is that what are the challenges that one faces while managing IP in an innovation cell?
Okay, very interesting. IP में ना अगर you are prepared beforehand and the industry is not aware of your product, it's very easy to protect. Then the only focus area is to protect it from the very beginning, right? लिमिटेशंस हमारी कहाँ पे आ जाती हैं कि कई बारी मे बी यू वांट टू सिक्योर अ सर्विस दैट योर कंपनी हैज़ innovated or it's your company's idea और आपको उसे प्रोटेक्ट करना है बट देर इज़ नो फ्रेमवर्क है ना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द कोड दैट वी हैव फॉर कंप्यूटर सॉफ्टवेयर्स दे लाई इन अ ग्रे एरिया बट इफ दैट कोड लीड्स टू अ tangible object, now that's a patentable idea. So challenges as such I would not say are there. Again, I would like to encourage you to think of challenges in two aspects. Challenge या तो stress का होगा या knowledge का होगा, right? Your knowledge base is the challenge. You should be aware of what's happening in this industry beforehand, and you should be very well prepared to collaborate with the other person. जैसे if you are aware of what a patent writer is, right? They are much more in tune with the engineer's language than the engineer himself, but they are from the legal fraternity, right? So yeah, challenges are to stop the team from rolling it out before it is protected, and then keeping an eye out that we do not face competitors in the market. सब कुछ time based होता है और सब कुछ time limited होता है.
Thank you, sir.
Any other questions? The last questions.
Okay, so good afternoon, sir. My name is Paridhi Jain, and I'm from first
Can you
year.
be a little louder?
I'm from first year. Okay, so
पता है सारे lawyers की ना आवाज़ बहुत sharp होनी चाहिए.
How do you see startups and corporate innovations working together legally?
Corporate innovations and startups,
Yes, sir.
they are always working together. पता है क्योंकि bigger corporations, it's easier for us to fund a small.
So sorry to, I think her question is how startups and corporate innovations are working together legally. The legal aspect to it.
हाँ मैं उसी पे आ रहा था.
Right.
So the first part would be that they are always working together. It's always easy for a bigger company to experiment their thought processes through a smaller company. So we have a lot of contractual obligations that are placed between both of them. They can range from investment agreements to technology transfer or maybe even testing facility, right? We can use startups as a very good testing facility benchmarking aspect. बट वहाँ पे जब भी हम लीगली इंटरेक्ट करते हैं तो जब हम बड़ी कंपनी की तरफ से देखते हैं तो इट इज़ टू सेफगार्ड द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ माय इन्वेस्टर्स, राइट, एंड टू सेफगार्ड माय ब्रांड इमेज. अगर मैं छोटी कंपनी की तरफ से बात करता हूँ, फॉर एग्जांपल अ स्टार्टअप इंटरैक्टिंग, फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम अ स्टार्टअप एंड आई एम सप्लाइंग समथिंग टू द बिगर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, व्हाट आई वुड एडवाइज टू लुक आउट फॉर इज़ कि जो मेरा प्रोडक्ट है उसका कहीं आईपी तो नहीं टेक ओवर हो जाएगा, या कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है कि एक्सक्लूसिविटी में मैं चले जाऊंगा कि मैं किसी और के लिए मैन्युफैक्चर ही नहीं कर सकता. बट दैट इज़ द डांस, दैट इज़ द टैंगो विच बोथ कॉर्पोरेट लीगल teams would be playing with each other. One would be protecting their interest from the startup side, the other would try to take as much as possible, right? But on a legal interface, contractual obligations are number one. Number two is IP sharing. Number three is sometimes experience and skill sharing also. So there are examples wherein companies place their employees in a certain company. जैसे don't think of it as a call center operation, but even engineers are placed to design something with a competitor or maybe with a collaborator startup, right? तो वो tussle दो aspects के बीच में चलता है कि बड़ा कौन है और छोटा कौन है. छोटे को growth देखनी है, future देखना है, बड़े को relevance देखनी होती है.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Sir, before we wrap up, now I'll go little personal, right? I'll ask few questions
Yeah,
which are in non-legal side of you.
and I'll keep it short.
yeah, yeah,
Ji.
sure. So, if you were not a lawyer, then what profession you would have chosen, or what you would have been?
Probably a racer. Probably.
Racer?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And the last question from my side would be that if you have to describe your legal journey in one movie title, what it would be, or which movie? I'll prefer if you choose Bollywood only.
So my inspiration was always Lincoln Lawyer, right? But our courtrooms are not that that let's just say fashionable. But if I were to describe it in a movie, Dord. Yeah, let's just say Dord.
Alright, wonderful, wonderful. So, sir, that's it from our side, and it's an absolute honor to host you.
Nahin,
And
it's
thank you for sparing time for DME Prime Hours with Legal Shark.
for the younger generation always.
Wonderful. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, Amit.
So with the motto of Rukna Nahi, as sir has narrated, so we'll wind up this session and let's wait for another episode of DME Prime Hours with Legal Shark, with another Legal Shark on campus in our studio. Thank you.